you love 80s, 90s, and 2000s movies, well, then you're going to love The Confused Breakfast, an award-winning podcast. You've probably seen our viral videos, and we just finished May of Damon, 4 straight Matt Damon movies, including Euro Trip. You'll laugh, you'll cry, you'll want more. Check us out wherever podcasts are found. The Confused Breakfast.
Well, hello and welcome, everybody, to another episode of What's Your Issue? I'm Darlene, and hello to my co-host, Monsieur Troy Makiti.
Excuse me, my name is Kelly Ben Simone, and you know that. Please don't be rude.
I'm being rude because I'm jealous of you.
Yeah, clearly.
Women are so often jealous of you, and women are just jealous and catty, which is why I'm only friends with guys.
It's weird. You're like being weird. It's like scary. It's like weird. Like, don't be weird.
Troy, how are you?
I am good. It is sweltering here, and I can't imagine how it feels for you in Los Angeles. If it's as hot as it is here, I just can't even. I don't even want to imagine what it feels like to be outside in LA right now, but it is quite unbearable in New York.
Yes, I have not been outside today, and I've been avoiding the outdoors during peak sun. So who knows what it's like out there? I hear it's not good.
There's also a building that's due to collapse here. I don't know if you've heard about that.
Oh, we've got a building due to collapse.
There's
like by its own accord or a demolition?
Like it's a skyscraper that is giving out in the middle of Manhattan. Like fucking a giant ass building, and you can't go anywhere near it. The streets are all blocked off. It's already at the point of no return, and it is going to fall. And I can't stop thinking about it. Like, I'm not close to it, but like, it's weird. Like, people are filming TikToks and stuff around it, and they're like really close. And I'm like, why are you so close to the building?
And they've chosen not to demolish it, like a controlled demolition. They're like, we're just going to let her crash out when it's her time.
I think it's like at the point where they can't control it anymore. And it, because the most important supporting beams of the building have given out. So it's like any second it will fall, basically. And they're just waiting for it to fall because it will happen on its own. And I have a lot of anxiety about it. I'm just like, I can't believe that this like skyscraper building is just going to plummet to the ground. And like you said, not controlled. It's not like it's going to fall any specific kind of way.
They're just hoping it will just dissolve in on itself.
Yeah.
And with no debris flying every which way. Like, it's not going to just tip
like
over
sideways.
Onto the next. Yeah.
Yeah, it's scary. I can't stop thinking about it.
Between that and sinkholes, maybe I'll never go to New York.
Sinkholes, people falling into sewage drains. Yeah, manholes. Like, it's crazy.
Too many holes in that city. And I don't just mean you, Troy.
I am the hole in this city. The fifth Sex in the City girl is my anal cavity.
Yep.
And what a perfect transition.
Today, Troy and I have been banking a few episodes for a little summer vacay. We're doing like summer work, you know? These are summer hours. So we decided we were going to do a re-release of one of our favorite episodes where we went through a few different Real Housewives Playboy spreads and articles. So we decided that we were going to add on to that. I bet you never expected that some of these episodes end in a comma and not a period. That we can go back to the well, but we can.
Quite honestly, one of my favorite episodes that we've recorded so far of this show, I loved the Playboy episode because that was our first, like, what would you call that? Like a grab baggy kind of like a bunch of different issues in one.
That was like our first theme episode and really the precursor to what the show is today.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. It like gave us the idea of like what the show should be.
Mhm.
And we both love Roni so much. And I feel like in the first one that we did, we teased doing Kelly's Playboy like a bunch in it.
I think we did. I think we might have. And then when we actually did this episode, I don't know, like over a year, definitely over a year ago, maybe
Mhm.
like almost 2 years ago at this point. You were in town and you went to a store and you had gotten a few Real Housewives Playboys,
Oh
right?
yeah. I went to an antique store and I found a bunch of Playboys. I got a few Pam Anderson ones and then I got Denise
Mhm.
Denise Richards. I want to say I think I got Garcelle and
And Rinna.
Rena and Lisa, yeah. And Kelly. Hello.
And I don't know, for some reason we didn't do Kelly.
I think we just clucked so much. There was so much clucking. We talked so much that it was like, this is going to be like 5 hours if we try to fit it in.
And now we're like, let's go back and make it 5 hours.
Yeah, why not? I'm so excited. I love talking about Kelly Kaloran Ben Simone. I could talk about her for 20 years, honestly.
As I told you before we started recording, that I was buzzing through the episodes of Roni where she does the shoot and when she does the interview, which are it's season 3, episode 3 she does the shoot, and then episode 5 I think she does the interview. And it's very weird how meta it is because the interview they talk about the show,
Right.
like she's shooting the show, and then you watch the show and you're like, this is too much. This is
Right.
too real.
Well, then like the character of Kelly Ben Simone in the interview of the Playboy magazine is like what she's built on Roni. So even the way that they talk about her in this article, it's so like it's like Kelly jargon. Like it's like Kelly's own lore of herself that she's like this beautiful, cool girl.
I was gonna say it's Kelly Ben Simone propaganda.
It is literally propaganda. It's like she's just so cool. She walks into a room and lights it up, and she's a guy's girl.
And she's smart. Oh boy, is she smart.
But don't forget, she's also shy. I know it's weird, but she's shy on top of being beautiful. It's like
And then you watch the interview actually being conducted, and it's pretty cringy to watch. And I feel like part of it is I hate watching a woman who thinks that her mouth is her best feature. I hate watching a woman like that flirt.
oh my God.
Because you can see the wheels turning in their head and like what they've done their whole lives of like showing the teeth and like
Yeah, doing the lips for sure.
seriously, next time you see a woman out there with like great lips or a big mouth with great teeth, watch her flirt because it's like it's a separate apparatus. It runs wild.
It's like when we were first introduced to Courtney Stodden, the kind of hijinks that she would get into during an interview, where she'd be like,
Yep.
yeah, that's so funny. Kelly's mouth forward. It's like when you look at her face, the first thing that you're looking at is that mouth and those teeth and the smile, and yeah, and she knows it and she wants you to see it. That's very true.
And then on top of it, for her to be like I mean, gosh, I would say almost the original cool girl. Watching a cool girl who thinks her mouth is her best feature flirt with a man from Playboy,
Oh my God.
that is tough to watch.
Is GL Ben Simone in the Roni episode? I don't remember.
Not really. Like they show the photo shoot, but they don't. I mean, I just buzzed through it, but they did not really like stop and talk with him.
Okay. Because I remember them doing like a thing where she goes in to do the shoot and they show a little bit of it, but then it's like, all right, you guys have to go. It's about to get steamy, like that kind of thing.
It's about to get steamy in here.
So this issue is from March of 2010. And I just want to read her opening because it is just like, it is so Kelly
I love it.
coded. It's like Kelly Ben Simone, brains meet beauty. This Real Housewife of New York has it all. They say Kelly Ben Simone doesn't just walk into a cafe, she glides in, wearing 3-inch heels and black leather pants that coat her long, slim stems. A film crew trails her to a table already wired for sound, so the cameras pick up every word she says. She wears her Kelliness on the sleeve of her flowing pirate sleeve white blouse. Cafe Select in Manhattan's Soho is in the midst of a rush. The murmuring lunch crowd turns and watches her enter, tracking her glowing smile. Word moves quickly among the patrons that there's a real housewife from the Real Housewives of New York City on the premises. Though many wouldn't admit it, when Kelly Ben Simone enters, they all know who she is. Hi there, Ben Simone says by way of introduction. She smiles, the camera rolling. I have to warn you, she says, I'm like a little bit shy. Shy? It's hard to believe, considering the character she plays on The Real Housewives. The TV version of Kelly is brash, hot headed, ambitious, self promoting, opinionated, and unapologetic. Now, who besides Kelly would describe herself that way? Because
I feel like they let her write this herself.
are these not just her words? I mean, truly, like, nobody that watched that show would describe her that way. Most people would say that she was batshit out of her fucking mind, not in touch with reality, like able to rest on her looks to get through life as like a complete bonehead.
What's so funny about it is that you look at any one of these celebrity interviews, and I feel like the more famous they are, the better perspective that they get in their interview of like, she is more than just hot tits.
Yeah.
But when it comes to housewives, like, you know, they're not working overtime to make them look good. And I don't think they really did that in Garcelle or Denise's interview, like, oh, we're really like kissing their ass. It genuinely feels like Kelly propaganda in the sense of Jill must have been like, look, Hef, and to be a solid, I'm going to photograph Kelly. She's going to write up an article. Can you send a guy to pretend to interview her and like just print whatever she writes? Please, please, Hef. I know where the bodies are buried. Just like do me this solid.
I would argue that that is like undeniable given like tell me that this is not just pre-written by like Kelly and her daughters like in on the island of their kitchen together. It says the truth is, though the real Ben Simone has many of those attributes, her non-TV persona, which she seems to be offering up even though the cameras are rolling, is a lot classier, smarter, and kinder and warmer than you might have imagined. Basically, she loves leather pants and the spectacle of sex on parade, but she's also a dedicated equestrian, a successful author, and a doting mother. She's 41 years old and she's really hot, like very hot. Read about her in the tabloids and you think trashy, but in person, not so much. I don't pay attention to those negative stories people tell me about me, she says. Everybody has a story to tell, and they have nothing to do with me. I don't respond because I don't need to. I'm not 14. I graduated from high school. I graduated from college. I have 2 kids. I leave the bitching to the other people. It's like, we have to mention that she's an equestrian. And of course, if you thought that there was no mention that she was in charge of L accessories, you're out of your mind because it's definitely in there.
It also discusses that she got a degree from Columbia for creative writing and literature. Did she actually like get a real degree?
I don't know. Or is it's like a Tyra Banks Harvard degree?
I have a vague memory of someone calling that out and them being like, no, it was like a certificate
Yeah.
program. Like how colleges like that will say like, oh yeah, you can take a couple classes and we'll give you like credits and a certificate, but it's not a degree.
It's Sean Diddy Combs saying that he graduated from Harvard Business. And it's like,
Now I will eat my words and feel bad if she actually has a bachelor's degree in creative writing from Columbia University, but that just seems impossible.
I also love that they mention God, now that we're talking about this, it's like this literally is propaganda because they mentioned that she wrote like a bikini book.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, she's not just beauty, she's brains. She wrote a book about bikinis. Like that feels like it was written for the comeback or something.
Yes. Also, the fact that it says everybody knows exactly who she is. Excuse me.
Like
This is
what?
season 3 of Real Housewives of New York. The only people who would know who she was walking into a restaurant without any prompts would be like us.
It's like us and like Carson Kressley. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like Bravo gays, like pastel gays, and people like people like us. Like no, she's not. And the show at this point she was on it for like a year.
Oh, there's murmurs that a Real Housewife of New York is there. I would argue that even that is a real reach for season 3. Like, I think it would be more, oh, there's murmurs that a reality show is filming. Oh, what show? Real Housewives of New York? Oh, yeah, I've heard of that. Like, I feel like that's the conversation happening in the restaurant.
Yeah, and I feel like behind the scenes, like the pre-negotiation was like, we'll promo this on the Housewives, like we'll do a moment of her, maybe shooting her photos and, like we'll give it a whole moment. Like it'll be free press. And then she gets a little blurb in Playboy that's like
Yeah.
7 sentences long about how she's beautiful, smart, equestrian, and so accomplished, an amazing mother, and
somehow not at all dramatic. But
yeah, leaves drama at the door, like has no time for it, just loves sexiness and leather pants.
Well, the other weird part about it is the interviewer is adorable. And like I said earlier, she's like flirting her ass off with him. He's flirting with her. He gets her number at the end. It feels so set up. And I also wonder like how that fit into the negotiations here. Like
Yeah.
there's just no way it just so happened we sent our sexiest journalist.
Well, it's very in line with like Kelly's introduction on that show. There really has never been any like nothing like it since, and like nothing like it up to that point. Like the idea that she's just like this influencer kind of person who just like do you remember when she first came on and it was like I get invited to so many parties, everybody wants me at their party, and I go to every party for like 5 or 10 minutes, and they showed her just like gliding through these parties and like running on her tiptoes and flipping her hair and kissing boys on the cheek, and she had her like vintage camera.
Yes.
Like it was so curated.
Yeah. Yeah, her like doing the Carrie Bradshaw like running in on the tiptoes and then also, running back out into the streets, like taking pictures, getting in the bicycle lane, almost getting her head knocked off.
She's like, bye, Ralph Lauren, I have to go. I have another party. Bye. Bye, Tommy. Bye, Tommy Hilfiger. Bye.
They just don't make them like Kelly anymore.
I also had no concept of the fact that Kelly came on season 2. Like,
I know.
She basically is an OG housewife, like season 2.
And then Scary Island is season 3, but it's after all of this, right?
I think it's 4, but let me check to be sure. It is, actually, no, it's season 3. So it's the cast trip for season 3.
Wow, how embarrassing for Playboy to put out this glowing piece of journalism about Miss Kelly and how she's so cool and normal, only to have that magazine rolled up and smacked across their face with Scary Island.
The complete opposite of everything in her spirit. It also must be so crazy to be Kelly is the only housewife that has an episode of the franchise that every real Bravo fan knows the name of. Like, I can't really tell you the name of any of my favorite Housewives episodes. There are a few that I can think, but like to just have it roll off the tongue, Scary Island, like it's a
No.
household name, Scary Island. That is insane.
It is. I feel like maybe they had tried subsequently to sort of with vacations to like have a kind of name like that that they could attach that would catch on as the title and then like you just reference it. But I don't think anything ever really did.
No, and I don't think, had that trip not been so insane, I don't think it would have been such an integral part of the show. Like, I feel like the cast trip wouldn't be such a like a mandatory every single season, every city has to go on a trip. I feel like
Yeah.
it maybe would have just been like a, if we go on a trip, we do, but if we don't, it's not a big deal.
Uh-huh. I think with that trip, what they realized, and this is so dark, is that they realized that how much a trip really is a pressure cooker and how it will take women who like are already kind of on the brink of something, how it will
Oh,
push them
yeah,
over. Just the
it's
nature
true.
of traveling, how it affects any person, that it does all of those same things to these characters. And they're like, well, if she can have a nervous breakdown over a free trip, then
Right.
like what might this do to anybody else? Like we got to keep it going and we got to have a season.
Yeah, it's so true. It really is. And especially when you've already established these women in a specific environment, like we only know them as New York City women, like in the concrete jungle. We know Kelly running through the streets and shit. And to see them like in a tropical island, like to see her in a tropical island dripping sweat, hair tattered and frizzed to hell. It makes me think of like before Bethany was a monster, she used to always say that Ramona is the only woman that actually sees those trips as vacations. It's like all of the other women know that they're like working and it's going to be stressful and it'll be like leveled up stress like times 10. Ramona is like the only housewife that views it as a free vacation.
Can I be honest? I feel like if I were a housewife, that is how I would also view it.
I think I could see that for you. I really do think that that is true.
I'd be like, yeah, I'm working, but when you love what you do,
What is work? Yeah,
they'd be
you
like,
and
where's
Ramona.
Dara? I'd be like, I'm out snorkeling. I don't know. You can come to me if you want to fight.
You would be like Luann on a trip where it's like, what's the problem, girls? What's wrong? I wanted to go look at my poster and take a dip in the ocean. You were like freshly fucked. Like,
I've forgotten the French fries.
yeah. Girls, it's not a big deal. Order fries. I don't know. I was in the ocean.
It's vacation. Lighten up.
As Bethany just like suffered the loss of her fiance and is like having a mental break. Luann's like, what? Somebody died? Oh, literally they did? Oh, sorry.
I'm sorry. Can we discuss this when we're not on vacation?
I want to have fun. I'm doing the cabaret. Well, what do you think about the pictures? Let's talk about her cover and these photos.
Okay, I don't love the cover, to be honest, and I think maybe it's just simply like I don't love the color palette of, like the red and gold kind of vibe, but I love the theme of the spread. And I would say of all the Housewives spreads that we talk about in this episode, hers is definitely my favorite.
It's like Barbarella, right?
Barbarella, but also it's a little bit That Girl. Do you know the show That Girl?
Yeah, totally, totally, totally.
With the it's like the same font and color
Yeah.
scheme. It's like um it's like mid-century-esque, but then she's
Yeah.
dressed very Barbarella and her hair is Barbarella. I like it. And I think it also goes to show she has the big guns like trotting out for her in this one. Because with the other housewife shoots, if I remember correctly, Denise is very just like generic. We're on a beach. And Garcelle's, I think I remember feeling very classic Playboy tacky.
Yes.
But this one it feels like it has a real point of view and creativity. Like it doesn't feel like a normal Playboy shoot, actually.
Yeah, it's very like you're right. It does feel very like mid-century, like the font and everything. And I don't like the cover though. I just don't like I don't like her wrapped in the sheet. Like it feels very Christmas to me. It looks like she's
Yes.
wrapped in a Christmas bow, and it's not on theme with the rest of the photo shoot. She's not wearing like leather or anything. But there's one picture that's like super Barbarella that's my favorite, where she has like these thigh-high leather boots as Kelly loves, and
Mm,
she's wearing like a gun holster belt that's got like bullets in
yes.
it, and then she has like a harness bra. And the one thing about Kelly that you gotta always give her credit for that goddamn hair. She
That
has
hair.
the best hair always.
Her hair is truly like that was always my dream hair of the like early 2000s, 2010s. I mean, I would say even today, like
Yeah.
that is the sort of hair that I'm always chasing. I mean, it's Barbarella hair.
Yeah, it's like it's like that beachy, like freshly fucked, like tousled, like
Mhm.
girls that use like like salt spray to make their
Yes.
hair look like it's been like windswept. It's like you just want Kelly hair. Like it's just always, and she's one of those girls. I feel like this is a very Kardashian thing, but it's like women that always have a blowout. They never put their hair behind their ear. They always
Yes.
like move it with their fingers out of their face because they have a blowout. Like, yeah, exactly. Kelly is very that.
Yes. Yeah, it's like she put her hair up in rollers and then she went to the beach and,
Yes.
just like ran and chased her dog around and like now oh my goodness, I just have these perfectly natural sun highlights and a little tassel and sea salt air.
That's exactly what it is. It's like it's always freshly fucked. She looks incredible. And I will say, when I just sounded like Ramona saying that. You know what? I will say, when you know that Kelly was the like person in charge of Elle accessories, like she did come into that show with a very distinct like Elle girl, Harper's Bazaar kind of like more Elle. Like she feels Elle. She
Yeah.
feels like an editorial girl. Like she shops from the pages of Elle magazine. She was like very on trend, and like that show was so uptight and so Upper East Side, like so Ramona. So like
Yeah.
she did bring in this like youthful, like stylish energy.
Yeah, like she always had those Rachel Zoe fur vests on,
Mm-hmm.
very of the time. Yeah, she brought a youthful energy. She's like 41 years old, a sprightly
Right.
41, and she's dealing with Upper East Side Ramona
Yeah.
and Luann.
Yeah. I almost feel like, not to give Kelly too much credit, but I almost feel like the show would have been smart to lean a little bit more into like her friends, her life,
Yeah.
rather than it's the same thing they did a million years later with Leah, where it's like Leah on the Upper East Side. It's like, well, if you're gonna have this young girl on the show who's like friends with Lil Kim, why don't we like go meet her friends? Like, haven't we spent enough time at Regency?
You know what I wonder about that? So with Leah, the show had been on for too long and it was just too centered around who it was centered on. So
Mm-hmm.
I could see where it would be difficult to integrate more of Leah's people into that group at
Right.
that point. But with Kelly, that's the beginning of the show. We're at season 2. They had Bethany, a younger person, like they're the same age probably. They could have inched more into Kelly's life And I feel like maybe they wanted to because she is kind of one of the cooler on paper people. Like she's
Totally.
a like that's so New York. She's a model. She was married to this respected photographer. She's kind of the Carrie Bradshaw in a way.
Yeah,
Like
she's the pre-Carol Carol.
beautiful way of putting it. Like if Bethany was like one side of Carrie Bradshaw, the underdog side, and
Mhm.
Kelly was the chic side of Carrie Bradshaw.
Yeah.
But I wonder if they couldn't really like get into her life much outside of just like her kids because there wasn't much going on.
I also don't think she was willing to show a whole
No.
lot of stuff. Like, even the parts of her life that she did show was so curated. Like, her Hamptons life, for example, when she's like, "Oh, I also go to the Hamptons and I have a million friends there." And her going to these, like, super curated parties and hanging out with, like, equestrian jockey men that all are like, "We love you, Kelly." Like, it just felt so, like, curated.
Yeah. Now, as a housewife, she is so, to me, love to hate or just like to look at as an oddity. But just based on what she's done in her life, do you think she's more agreeable in person? Like, do you think we would be able to get along with her? Or do you
I
think
do.
she just is what she is?
I think that in person she's sweet and kooky. I think that there's she has the kind of personality that you can find charm in person. I do think that she's the kind of person, and I think that a lot of the New York women are like this, where it's like on paper they're one thing, but then when you crack them open, you see all of the sort of dark nooks and crannies of their personality.
Yeah.
And her on paper is just like the great, like you said, former model, was married to Jill Ben Simone, has all these cool friends, worked for Elle, was in Bazaar and in Vogue. Like, she like has this cool life. She's beautiful, she's radiant. If you're bumping into her at a party for 10 minutes, you're gonna love Kelly Ben Simone. I mean, I think that's the perfect
Yeah.
version of her. But then you get to know her and you're like, oh, she's unstable and like not in touch with reality.
Yeah. Kelly is definitely someone that would very easily swindle us, I think, into we love her, we're sisters. And then we
Yeah.
realize, uh-oh,
Yeah.
we're in too deep.
She would get me to agree to sell some kind of pyramid scheme accessories,
Hmm.
something. Like, I'm like doing Tupperware parties, but they're like purse parties or something. Like, I would get sucked into Kelly's ridiculousness. Do you follow her on like TikTok?
No, I don't. Does she give good talk?
She gives, like, to see her like so uncurated, like just speaking freely. All I think is like, this woman has raised children. This woman has raised children. This woman was responsible for children. This is insane. Like, she is so, nothing she says makes any sense. She'll be like, so this is a dresser that I got from a thrift store, and I bought this as an example to teach my daughters, don't ever iron your clothes on the wrong settings. Literally, it can ruin your clothes. And that's what I've always told my kids. And I've always grown up with that principle as a person with a father. It's like just cuckoo banana shit that doesn't make any sense. She lives in her own delusion, but it's like worse now because she doesn't have those ties like she did in the early
Yeah.
years of Roni. Now she's just like a kooky lady.
Kelly, Kelly, Kelly.
I'll send you some of her I mean, they are completely brain pickled shit.
Ah, poor Kelly.
I know.
Well, do you have anything else to say about this article, the shoot?
I don't think that I do. I think that, oh, I do actually. Her
Oh,
To counter Ramona, who can be very rude, Kelly's breasts look beautiful. They look gorgeous. They're not square. They're not, they are they're sitting very pretty.
they're sitting so pretty. I can't believe they're the same breasts.
I know. They look better out of clothes. Out of clothes, they are top tier perfection.
Which makes you wonder, Kelly, what are you doing when you put, like, what kind of situation are you doing? Like, is it a bra that you're wearing? Because you need to stop.
Like, are you like padding your bras with Legos? Like, what's going on to make them look so robotic and non-human in
Ooh,
clothes?
or Troy, they're airbrushed, and this is a part of the Kelly Ben Simone propaganda.
Well, now things are starting to click. Yeah. Yeah. Because they look, they
They're
are
perfect.
perfect. Like, they are the ideal boob. Like,
I can't get over them.
they're small too. Like, it's such a small implant. It must be like a B cup implant. It's so tiny.
I mean, I think this is a very classic implant for a model. You know,
Yeah.
like the tall girls, skinny tall girls, they have like an A cup.
Yep.
And you get like just a gentle B.
Yeah, which is so smart. I love a gentle B.
Me too.
But yeah, I think that's all I really had to add. Anything that you
Not really. I'd like same thing. I was gonna say great tits. Um, great cum gutters. That's about it.
You know what? I just wanted to come over to you and tell you, you know what? Your breasts look really good and they don't look monstrosities. They don't look freakish and weird and square and really far apart. Like really like far apart. Now I'm gonna watch Roni. I think I might fire up the old Peacock and watch some old Roni.
Well, that's this segment. Now travel back into the past with the rest of our episode. Who could say what it sounds like? A blast for the past. Don't hold it to us too hard. We haven't listened to it in a while. We might be saying any manner of terrible things that'll get us canceled.
No, I can't even. I don't even want to think about it. Especially because I think we were drinking. I feel like we were like drinking alcohol during that one.
Oh, right. Yes, because we were in your hotel room.
Yeah, so
We
were
were
like,
drinking.
we were drunk off that liquor.
We're drunk off that liquor, baby.
And to anyone wondering, my signing off note to you is that PETA doesn't care if you wear fur. I have friends that work at PETA. They don't care if you wear fur. They don't want you to be mean to your pets. There's a difference.
God bless her.
God bless you all. We love you very much. And cheers to Skinny Girl.
Cheers to Skinny Girl. Cheers to you.
Bye. Got a little special episode. This is a spectacular.
It's a oh my God, we're doing our first spectacular.
Yeah, it's giving a little variety hour.
Oh yeah, I think this is really fun, really innovative. You guys, I think you're gonna love it.
We are. Well, I guess who should ask? Where this is both of our thing, kind of.
It is. I guess we can both ask the gods.
Dora, what's our issue?
What's our issue? What's our issue?
Our issues.
Well, our issues are 3 Playboys with 3 very special, different, but related cover girls. We have, on 1, Lisa Rinna from September 1998. Number 2, Garcelle Bouvet, August 2007. And finally, December 2004 with Denise Richards.
Now, if you haven't picked up on that, we are doing a Real Housewives moment, which is so fun. I guess, should I explain how these came into our lives?
Absolutely. The people are dying to know.
So if you follow me on Instagram, you saw yesterday I posted all the Playboys that I got. There's this record store on Hollywood Boulevard here that I go to every time I'm here. And it's owned by this guy who loves magazines. And he just buys these bundles of magazines and puts them in the middle of the store. Nobody's ever looking at them. It's always just me. And I buy them out of House and Home. He has so many great Playboys, so many vintage music magazines, ones that I've never heard of that are just so rare. And the last time I was there, he was like, oh my God, like, or it wasn't him, it was a person that works there, was like, oh my God, the owner is going to be so excited. Like, I have to write down what you bought so that he knows, because, he likes to restock based on what people like or whatever. And I was like, just tell him to keep buying Playboy.
Yeah.
And I go back, and when I tell you, I really had to restrain myself. It was really difficult.
So from the first time you went to the second time, was there way more Playboys?
A ton more.
Daddy listened?
He listened a ton more. And I bet people do go in there and buy Playboy.
Yeah.
Of all the vintage magazines.
Well, I think anywhere you go, like antique stores, whatever, whenever I visit an antique store or thrift shop or something, and they have magazines, 90% of them are Playboys. They are the most collected, I think, of any magazine, whereas people looked at other types of magazines as like, you finish it and then it's trash.
Right.
Whereas Playboys, people, I think, had the mentality of these are collectibles and that they're going to be worth something. And they're completely not. You can get them for like $10 because there's so many people kept them. Like, they're not rare.
Well, that's the thing that I find interesting about them, is that they were so mass-produced, and like you said, they were kept by everybody, so they're not rare. So it's like, I get really excited. Like, we both like freak out by finding like really cool ones.
Yeah.
Like, if I found like Faye Resnick's Playboy, I would freak out.
God, I saw it years ago at Circus of Books, which is this gay, like erotica.
Yeah, there's a documentary about that place.
And it's great. So they still have the one in West Hollywood, but they used to have one in Silver Lake. And at the one in Silver Lake, I saw the Faye Resnick cover, and I wanted to get it so bad, and I didn't, and I forever regret it. But I did look it up online, and like, they're plentiful.
Yeah, there's a bounty.
There's a bounty, but yeah, they're easier to come across because people thought that I think that they thought they were going to be worth something.
Yeah, which makes life easy for us.
Oh, honey. Oh, wait. I don't think I ever told you. When I was in New Hampshire, and I can't believe I didn't buy this either, but I did take pictures. I found a Playboy that either she was on the cover or maybe just had I think she was on the cover. It was Drew Barrymore's mom.
Excuse me?
Mm-hmm. And it was from the maybe late 80s.
Wow.
Mm.
I didn't know that there was such a thing.
And it's her fully nude, and it's like, now's her time to shine.
Oh my goodness.
So that sort of gives you an insight into what Miss Barrymore was tending with.
Her influence.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's interesting because that place will also stock like erotic magazines that are more rare, that I've never heard of, like really niche, like Black erotica and Asian erotica, like.
Are there any 80s. Gay erotica?
No, I always
look. We are dealing with a apparently straight man who is selling these things.
He's definitely, I can tell that he's straight from what he purchases. It's like pretty clear. But no, I would, and like I'll tell you what is rare though, is Playgirl. Playgirl is very rare, very hard to find, very expensive. Like, because people not only were they not buying them, they clearly weren't collecting them if they weren't purchasing them. And it just wasn't promoted in the same way. It wasn't like a big deal.
No, and Playgirl was around for so much longer than I ever realized.
Mm-hmm.
And when you go online, it's all of the later Playgirls,
right,
that people have that doesn't really have anyone on the cover of note.
Yeah, they're just like literally go-go dancers from like WeHo, and it's like 2002 or something. Like, I don't want that. I want Richard Gere.
Exactly. I want Burt Reynolds.
Burt Reynolds on a fur robe.
And that one is hard to find.
Yeah. Anybody listening, if you have like access to Playgirl, or if you have some, come on, please send them our way.
Please.
You have two bimbo whores here that just really, really want to look at. I want to look at Richard Gere and Playgirl.
I feel like we do have to reach out to people that are connected to the magazines, maybe,
Mhm.
because I do think there are some websites I've seen, some magazines where it's like you can order
Mhm.
old issues like directly from them. So I think it's a situation where most of these places, like, they do have a storage facility somewhere with stacks of every issue or a
Yeah.
bunch of issues. But it's like,
Because who's seeking those out? Like, just give them to us.
I think we really could probably facilitate that.
I think that we should try because
I think we should.
I really want to incorporate some male erotica in the zeitgeist here.
Me too. I want to collect. Listen, at the end of the day, collecting Playboys is fun, but it's not unique.
Yeah.
Being a collector of Playgirl, now that shows you have some joie de vivre.
Yeah. That'll have you tip your fedora. Like, that's suspender pull, you know?
Oh, Dara, yeah, she has a whole stack of mint condition Playgirls. Wow, that's a cool woman with interesting interests.
And I wonder how involved Hef was with it.
Um, I think he was like marginally like, I think he was definitely like involved in the sense of he was a micromanager type of person, but I think very quickly it was like, it does not have the same impact, and then I think his influence maybe fell away,
Mm-hmm.
and other people were taking that on more.
Yeah. As he's secretly, I mean, you know, I'll always say that he was like super queer.
Troy, abso-fucking-lutely.
He's secretly lusting after Burr.
Not secretly, like, that's a man who is fucking men.
Yeah, for sure.
It was orgies. It was like, before we get into the more like post Kimberly, his wife that he had the 2 sons with. Once they separate and he gets into like getting into like the early 2000s era of late 90s of multiple girlfriends, then it's like he's older, he's had a stroke, he's tired, he's just like having orgies with women who are like just servicing him so he can like keep up this idea in his head that he's still young. But before that, he was just having orgies with anyone.
Yeah.
And like, he was definitely fucking men.
He also was like chasing the taboo
Yeah.
for a long time. Like in the 70s and 80s, he was chasing this like this dragon, this like taboo thing where it was like, how much further can I go? Like, what weirder thing can I do? So if you get to the point that you're literally fucking dogs, you would have to imagine that at some point you've had a dick in your mouth.
Here's the other thing too, though. It's like, to me, it's very Hef. I think that like he was kind of open for a while about sort of like you're saying, like chasing something. And he was a rich man who, you know, once you get to a certain place, it's like, you know, a threesome with 2 women is actually not that exciting. You have to keep pushing the envelope to get turned on. And that makes you become more and more, I don't know, like sexually weird.
Yeah.
But I think that is true of actually most celebrities. I think like big time celebrities, like there's way more dicks in boy mouths than you ever imagine.
Because you can, I mean, I say this all the time, like any person, male or female, whatever, they, them, he, her, all of us, when you can facilitate your wildest fantasies,
Yeah.
you can afford it, and then you can afford to have people around you keep it a secret for you,
Mm-hmm.
and then have it go away as if it never happened. You can bet your bottom dollar, emphasis on bottom, that a lot of these people are doing gay shit. You know what I mean? Like, do you think that Diddy's freak offs just so happened to be, you know what I mean? Like, it's like, because we're all a little gay. That's the point.
Exactly. And like, it's actually so much easier to hide than anyone thinks. It's like, realistically, the fact that it was kept enough under wraps all of these years, these Diddy parties that are a level of like sexual depravity that should have gotten people more upset and like, we have to tell someone about this.
Mhm.
The fact that it was able to like contain itself as an open sort of secret within certain types of people,
Mhm.
either famous people like understanding like that's what happens there, or like pop culture people
Mhm.
who are really like getting into the message boards.
Yeah.
The fact that it didn't cross the mainstream, and that's all they care about, is it not getting into the mainstream.
Yeah.
And people are just like willing to like not talk too much about it. And also normies don't believe it.
Yeah.
Normies don't believe that people are having group sex openly. They just don't.
Mhm. Or that men can like have had sex with another man and still consider themselves to be straight.
Exactly.
They just don't get it.
They simply do not get it. And that's why it's like pretty easy. I mean, like, I had a friend who he was a bartender at these sex parties. And you know, he signed an NDA, but he was like, I remember he was like, oh yeah, like Gwyneth Paltrow is like a staple at these sex parties. And he's like, it's like all famous people.
Yeah.
And he was the, you know, the bartender.
Yeah.
And there's how many bartenders are there out there who have signed an NDA, but they're absolutely telling their friends about it?
Of course. Are you kidding me? And these people are absolutely doing it because they have access. Like, if you have access to do what you want and to fulfill your fantasies and then go on about your life and be seen exactly as you want to be seen, we would all do it. That's the point. Like, it's
Absolutely.
candy. It's Willy Wonka. Like, it's Candyland for adults, you know?
If you have like everything you want, if you're so rich and you have power, I do think it allows you to sort of like separate yourself from sort of like societal norms, or like even just like what your parents might think. It's like, well, my parents can suck my dick because I'm paying for their fucking house.
Mm-hmm. I'm rich and I can do anything, and people fall over their feet trying to cater to me.
Exactly. So like, why would you ever be afraid of like, you know what? Actually, I have always wondered what it's like to have a dick in my mouth.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go do it. Like,
and I think honestly, even with, to like revert it back to Playboy, like even with the mansion, the public facing sort of like persona of the mansion is that it's all these big boobed women bouncing around all over the place and pleasing men, but really that's not what it's actually about. And everybody that went there knew that it was about the more taboo after the normies leave.
Yep.
You know, and then it's just Garth Brooks and Fred Durst and Hef in a room. What are they really doing, you know?
Exactly. And kind of similar to Diddy, Hef was allegedly taping all of it as well.
Yeah.
You know, there was cameras in like every room of that fucking house, okay? As blackmail.
Yeah.
Like, you're not going to tell anyone we're doing gay shit in here because I will show the video.
And guess what? I have it on VHS and it's in the basement up against the corner next to the elliptical.
Okay.
And it's collecting dust, but it is there. It's like literally, it's like holding towels in the workout room.
In the haunted workout room.
Well, to circle back. So as we mentioned, this is a Real Housewives spectacular. And it's interesting because Playboy has played an interesting kind of, it's a magazine that is woven into Housewives. Like,
yes.
It's talked about on every city. Somebody's done Playboy in most cities. Not all of them, but most. And
we gotta get like, I feel like Heather Gay is 2 minutes away from being in Playboy.
A couple more Ozempic shots and she's like confident ready to go. For sure. But then Lisa Barlow will do it first and it'll be a whole thing.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Or I guess actually like
it'd be like Whitney.
It would be Whitney.
Yeah.
It would be Whitney as well.
Yeah. For sure. Whitney is such a Playboy girl.
She is the number one Playboy girl.
That's she would love to hear that. But I'd say specifically with Beverly Hills, Playboy it's a backdrop. It's a C plot. Like, most of the women that come through that show have done Playboy, have wanted to. Maybe they haven't been on the cover, but they've been in it.
Or they are just because of proximity to the mansion and their ages, it's like these are women who were partying at the Playboy Mansion when they were 25 years old.
Totally. We've had many dinners, conversations like, oh, I did the magazine. I was in Playboy.
Mhm.
And they talk about their shoot. And I mean, Lisa Rinna has been talking about it for pretty much every season she's had on the show.
Oh my God. And hers is the most Lisa.
Who should we start with?
Gosh. I feel like we should end with Lisa's.
Okay, because it's intense.
It is so.
You guys are.
It's so fucking Lisa.
If you don't know anything about Lisa's Playboy spread, I'm happy.
Don't look it up yet.
Don't Google it right now. Do not.
Do not.
We'll know.
We will know. We could hear it in the speakers if you're looking this up right now.
Should we start with Denise?
Let's start with Janice.
Okay. Denise's is it's Christmas, right?
Yeah, it's Christmas 2004. She's wearing some beautiful Christmas ornament earrings.
Well, I got a lot of comments about her cover. People do not like it.
It's not. You know what it kind of looks like? Now, this is something that might not resonate with a lot of people, but as I told you before, I briefly had a stint in pageantry. And
yes, I've heard tell.
And when you are in a pageant, they usually have a program with all of the headshots of all the gals in it, at least in like Miss USA universe. And they all sort of look like this, where it's like a sort of Jean-Benet Ramsey-esque.
Little
like,
dead-eyed,
airbrushed to the hilt.
Yeah.
Just like porcelain doll quality. No movement.
It's a weird. It's a very odd cover. Like even for Playboy, it's.
I mean, I'm sorry, but like even the top of her head is cut off.
Yeah.
It's such a close up.
It's too zoomed in.
It's like, I get that you wanted to have her tits in here, but then zoom out a bit so we at least have her whole head in it.
It's a glamour shot. It's very like.
It is classic glamour shot.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, if we just put a lot of makeup and like filter and like blow the light out, like that's a beautiful picture. And it's like, there is nothing in her eyes.
No, they're completely dead. And also there's just too much going on. It's too close. Her hair is blown out and giant. She's wearing this insane like Vegas showgirl top.
Yeah.
It's, I mean, a person with taste would have looked at this and said, we have to take one thing off. Like, I know it's Christmas, but like and then she has actual Christmas tree bulb disco ball earrings on top of the shirt. And it's like a really messy, crazy I-Spy book cover. Bless you.
Thank you. I can't cut that out because we're overlapping and talking. So you guys, you're hearing how the sausage is made, okay?
A little behind the scenes scenes.
But also, here's another issue I have. This feels very weird and rushed because also the way it's framed on top of it, it's not even. Like we have all of this negative space here.
Yeah.
And it none over here. Like she's off center.
Yep.
Also, and I'm going to preface this by saying like this is the most beautiful woman in the world.
Right.
But it's like, oh wow, that woman has a head too small for her body.
Yeah.
You know, you think about it, you're like, I guess Denise Richards does have a small head. It's just like, here's all of this hair, and it's just like tits and a head.
Well, it's also disappointing because the photo shoot is not Christmas themed.
No, it's like they just put on the earrings because it was like, uh-oh, this is the December issue.
Yeah, like in the magazine, she's literally on the beach. It's not even a Christmas photo shoot.
Okay, wait. I'm having a realization.
Okay.
I think this was a spread that they did at whatever time.
Yeah.
And they had held on to it for like she got bumped because someone else more like this maybe was shot when she was less famous.
Yeah.
Then she got more famous and they're like, let's have her in. We're going to interview her, use these pictures, and then we're just going to very quickly and very cheaply.
Yeah. Because there's no way that they shot that for Christmas.
No.
The photos inside are
Also,
nothing.
the photos inside. Now that we're saying this, I have a feeling that. Don't you think she looks younger in these photos than maybe she is on the cover?
No, I think that you're 100% right. I think that they just used.
Well, okay, especially this picture.
Yeah, she looks like a baby girl. She looks young as fuck.
She looks like. When did Wild Things come out?
Oh, I mean, if I had to guess, I would say like 98?
Because they talk so much about Wild Things, and then this isn't until 2004. And
Yeah,
they're talking about Wild Things as if she's
so
promoting
interesting.
it. There's nothing discussed in here about like it being Christmas and blah blah blah. Like, not that they have to, but
it's a Christmas magazine.
Yeah.
What do you think about the shoot? I mean, just to give people, it is a classic Playboy beach photo shoot. It's almost identical to Kendra's.
It's like very generic. It's basically like a Sports Illustrated swimsuit, except no swimsuit. It's like very nothing.
She's doing all the classic Playboy poses. I mean, it's gorgeous. Like, it's a really stunning.
It's gorgeous. It is 100% gorgeous. I mean, they do talk about how she had her daughter Sam and then did this like 2 months later, which also feels
a lie.
Suspect.
Yeah, that's a lie. That woman did not have a baby 2 months ago. I'm sorry.
I had 2 months ago, and she's like, "Oh, well, this made me like really want to get into shape." It's like, I don't buy it.
No, I don't buy it.
So you did these pictures how soon after having a baby?
In August, so she was 5 months.
So 5 months after you delivered a child, you posed for Playboy.
I was crazy.
Did you immediately, as soon as they took the baby from you, you just got on a treadmill?
I did. I had them bring one in the hospital for me. I wanted to get on it right away. No, I couldn't work out for 6 weeks. So right at 6 weeks, I was able to start working out. And Playboy's approached me a couple other times, and I didn't do it. And this time I just wanted to do it. I thought I'd look back and regret it if I didn't. And there's going to come a day where they're not going to ask me. So it was definitely a good incentive to get in shape.
Yeah. So, well, that is definitely, maybe they should ask me. That would be incentive.
I will say, this is something that it's like a tried and true. Like, it's like, I feel like Playboy is very, if it ain't broke, kind of like with their beaming and the photo shoots. Like, these are great poses. This is what we do. It always works. The girl always looks beautiful when she sits on her knees and then leans back into the ocean. Like, literally, you've seen thousands of Playboy shoots like this. It's great, but it's just a little boring, and it's a missed opportunity for some festive holiday campy. There's nothing more annoying to me than when you have the opportunity to go camp
and you
just choose not to.
It's so it's a very nothing shoot.
I mean, is that not Kendra's exact shoot from the issue we did?
And I will also say, like, I feel it sort of speaks to Denise's personality to a degree, where it's like, I think if you're a famous person coming and doing a shoot, there is some sort of agency of like, what kind of vibe are we going to do? And I could totally see Denise being just like, yeah, the beach.
She's like, well, I love being on the beach.
I love the beach.
She's the forever, beach girl. Like, she is a through and through Malibu girl, always.
And listen, especially the first two pictures where she, her hair's has some braids in it. It's very Blue Lagoon.
Yeah.
And she has like palm fronds braided into her hair.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's like very cute.
Yeah. I love the styling, honestly.
And like the bikini she's wearing in those first two pictures, it's not a real bikini. It's made from palm fronds.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's really cute. But I have a Christmas Playboy. One's from the 80s and it's Bernadette Peters. And then another one is from maybe 1980 with Sandra, who I forget her last name. I'm blanking on it, but she was like one of Hef's girlfriends. And she was also in the Holly like Playboy
Yeah. I
documentary.
remember her.
And they both have Christmas issues, and their spreads are Christmas themed.
Yeah, because Christmas was a big deal for Playboy.
Yeah.
I will also say, just in general, because I'm looking at Garcelle at the same time that we're like talking about this, and it's just so. I know like Andy was very anti already famous women being on Housewives. Like that is like a fourth wall kind of thing that they never wanted to break. But then they did, and it was great, and like Lisa was perfect and whatever. But you know, it's like these women are such a specific kind of celebrity.
Yeah.
And it's like this famous person that only exists in LA who you could say has worked for like Lisa Rinna, decades, right? Worked so many years.
So many.
Is not A-list, won't ever be,
Could never be.
couldn't be, is known by all. Recognizable as a fucking like any product that you see, that you know, like chapstick or whatever. Like people know Lisa Rinna. And it's like kind of the same with Denise. Like everybody knows her. You can name one or two things. She's worked a ton.
Well, what's interesting is in this article, and it kind of put things in perspective, where there's sort of calling out different things that she's done. And I was like, wow, this is, and like where she's at in 2004. So like they open it and they say her breakout role was 1997 Starship Troopers. Then she did Drop Dead Gorgeous. And then she was a Bond girl in The World Is Not Enough. And then Wild Things. And like that's her run of like real success.
That's it.
But then they go on to what she's doing now. And it's very much like, oh, she's already kind of like been a little bit washed up for a time, where they say, we'll be seeing a lot more of Denise, which, as our island adventure makes abundantly clear, is a good thing. She plays John Corbett's high maintenance wife in Elvis Has Left the Building. A wedding planner in Lifetimes. I do, but I don't.
Okay.
And a sales girl in Fat Albert. And then the last one is a wide-eyed innocent who gets lured into a call girl's world by Daryl Hannah in the provocatively titled Spanish film Whore.
Excuse me?
Whore, parentheses, yo puta.
Oh my God. I have not seen Whore.
I would like to.
I'd love to. Wow. But no, it's completely true. Like here's the thing. We both love this woman. Like we love Denise. Love her on Housewives.
Drop Dead Gorgeous is one of my favorite films of all time.
Yes. Like the things that she did that were successful, that she was great in, were so important. I don't know if we have ever truly like put together how much being a bad Bond girl affected the rest of her career, being known as the worst one out of the entirety of the Bond franchise.
That ruined her career. That was it.
It did. It was like she was a laughingstock, and Denise already, let's be honest, she ain't that good of an actor.
No.
She's not.
I think her most successful role is Drop Dead Gorgeous.
Yeah.
Because it's like I don't know, like a comedy that is just like her kind of playing herself.
Sure.
Like playing a Midwestern girl.
Mm-hmm.
And
like a bimbo.
Like a bimbo Midwesterner, which I feel like, I don't know, even we see it in Housewives. Like she cannot take herself out of that mindset of like, what? I just like, this is how I dress to things. Why would I do anything different?
Yeah.
Like not realizing like, well, you're on a show.
Yeah, you're on TV. Like,
so that means like you should be thinking of yourself a little bit differently, and like, you know, this is a job. Like I know it's reality, but it's not, honey, it's not really reality.
Yeah. Like
and
Erica Jane's wearing latex to get coffee. Like wake up.
Like she doesn't normally do that. Like you have to, I think in that way, that's like kind of why she's not a very good actor, is she is really just in her head herself.
All the time.
All the time.
I think Wild Things is like as far as she can stretch. And that's my favorite my favorite Denise role is Wild Things. I just think she's absolutely incredible. And
Yes.
I think that movie does such a good job of highlighting her kind of sexiness,
Yes.
which is so specific to her.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I really think Bond really fucked up a lot for her. I mean, I'm sure there were a lot of things that she was being offered. Like, she was in back-to-back-to-back hits.
Yeah.
And Bond was supposed to be like this celebration of all the stuff that she had done. Like, it was like, oh, and now you're a Bond girl. Like, you're really one of the true great beauties of this time.
You know, interestingly enough, I'm this is just like a theory that I'm working on in the moment. So at the end of the article, she says, like about the Daryl Hannah movie, like, I got to work with a talented female director and do something different. And then she talks about Wild Things. She says, those were the only love scenes I've ever done with a girl. The director said, please have a drink before you go do the scene. So we went into Nev's trailer and made margaritas. We just went for it. We had to. I had more fun doing a love scene with Nev than I have with a guy. With a girl, you can be comfortable and laugh or say, hey, I don't want this part to show. Can you move your hand? She's a much better kisser than some of these guys, and her lips are softer. But Charlie and I don't get jealous. And then the fact, like, Drop Dead Gorgeous was like a bunch of women. I almost wonder if her best work comes out when she's acting. Like, I could see her and Nev, like Nev being a good influence of acting on her.
Sure.
And just like maybe when she's just in like a male dominated movie, being told what to do and just like show up, like kind of expected to just be a pro and be able to show up and do it.
Yeah.
She's maybe not that type of actress.
I think that's really, you're like onto something, especially with Nev being like an actor influence on her.
Yeah.
You know, and like obviously we know that Matt Dillon was there for one thing and one thing only, and we don't have to go there. But yeah, Nev is like an actor. So, you know.
And I could see her just sort of taking her under her wing, like seeing that this is, like, I feel like the director saying to her, please have a drink before you go do this scene is like an understanding that maybe she's not super comfortable on screen, and like we have to loosen her up, and like, Nev, can you take her in there and like make her feel comfortable?
Have you ever heard the story, her implant story?
Wait, this sounds familiar. Tell me.
So for those of you who don't know, Denise, when she was a model, she like went to go get implants, and she was very specific about like what size she wanted, and she had all these pictures of like what she wanted to look like. And the doctor was just like this like brute dickwad asshole. And he just gave her the size he wanted. So she ended up with these big ass fucking double D titties, and she had to get and he botched the boobs. So she had to get another surgery, all because this doctor just like chose to put Nicole implants in her.
I have heard this sort of story with multiple women during this time period.
Yeah.
I think it was very common to go see a male plastic surgeon, and they either give you a little bit extra when you're not asking for it, or they pressure you into it, convince you that you want way, way, way bigger. And then the women come home and they're like,
the swelling is not going down.
Yeah.
I think that Denise Richards is one of those women that her sexuality has been projected onto her for so long.
Yeah.
That now she just kind of like plays along, and like that became her thing. But I don't even think she knew that she was, quote, sexy or whatever until she was like being sexualized a lot. And then she was like, what? Like, she was the last person to catch up with it. Like, she didn't even know what was going on.
And I feel like that also sort of makes sense with her relationship with Charlie Sheen.
Yeah.
I feel like he was someone who was maybe telling her like, this is sexy and we're doing, and like, and it's like, she's maybe a babe in the woods, sort of just being influenced by a man. Like, I also look at Denise as someone who doesn't have much of a sense of self.
Like, totally.
And she sort of just takes on whatever the man she's with is like putting out there. Like, I remember hearing, like, I think she said it or Charlie, but it wasn't meant as a joke, that their first daughter, Sam, she's not Samantha, she's Sam, and it's because it's S&M. And can you not totally see Charlie being like, that would be really funny?
Yeah.
And her being like, Yeah, I'm so into sex.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she was just kind of like turned out, I feel.
Yeah.
Another fun little rabbit hole for you guys to go down if you have never Googled this is that like one of like the old Hollywood stories, like old Hollywood lore, is that Denise was like one of not only a Heidi Fleiss girl, but like a favorite. Like she was like Heidi's like favorite girl. And her Pretty Woman story is that she like locked down Charlie Sheen. But yeah, and like Heidi is like joked about it and like kind of alluded to it and all but just admitted it. Like, yeah, she was one of my employees. And it makes total sense when you think about the trajectory of her career and
Oh, yeah.
how she like kind of took off and she wasn't really like that great of an actor.
Well, and also, if you've ever watched her reality show,
Yeah.
which I was a fan of at the time, you know, she doesn't come from money.
She's so normal.
She's so normal, and I could totally. And then her mom dies, and it's her dad raising her and her sister. I can so see just this sort of like scrappy Midwestern, like 90s girl coming out here, and it's like, well, I have to provide for my family.
And this is what everybody does.
Yeah.
And I'm hot or whatever.
And that's just what I'll do.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, Denise.
Oh my God. The thing about Denise, this always sticks with me. I remember reading some interview with her, and she was saying that when Charlie breaks up with his wife or girlfriend after her, and they have 2 kids, and then Brooke, who was also on Paris's other reality show.
Yeah, her and Kathy's best friend that they share.
Also, like an exploited person who had to expose every part of her life because Paris refused to expose part of her own. Brooke had gone to rehab and Charlie had gone to rehab, and Denise took on both of their kids and had them move in. And people were like, wow, I can't believe you would take your ex-husband's kids in. She's like, they're my daughter's brothers, of course. And I was like, I love her so much.
Seriously, she's so sweet. And I really, and we can like move on to Garcelle after this, but I really just wish that those women had treated her different. I really wish that she could have had fun on Housewives.
Well, we were saying earlier that she would have done so much better on literally any other franchise.
Yes.
OC.
Can you guys imagine her on OC? Hanging out with like Tamra and, you know, just like getting wasted off tequila and like having wild, crazy, drunk nights in Mexico and hooking up with Tamra.
Oh my God. We would find like Gina in her bed, Emily in her bed.
She would have had so much fun there.
She would have. I could like even OC, SLC. I see those women, those fucking ex-Mormons treating her and that whole like sexuality storyline so much more respectfully.
Yeah, for sure. And like now it's like, if you know that those women are all just projecting, trying to push their shit away and not be connected to that underbelly of Hollywood kind of thing. It's like people like Lisa Rinna, who was like friends with Diana Jenkins. Like, you're just throwing this woman under the bus because you don't want, like, you want to do it to her before she does it to you.
Exactly. Like, Lisa Rinna doesn't give a shit.
Right.
About her fucking Brandy.
Or a threesome.
Or an open relationship. Are you kidding me? Life, baby. I'm sorry. The orgies her and Harry
Are you
must
kidding
see.
me?
Get a grip.
It's absurd. It just makes me so sad for her. Like, that whole experience. And she came into it so open.
So open and so honest and like what? This isn't. And the fact is too that really annoys me is those Beverly Hills women are still too young to be so like pearl clutching.
I agree.
Like, come on.
It's so annoying. Like, your mother was Big Calf. Go fuck yourself. You're a joke.
And also, you're gay.
Yeah.
Honey, you're gay.
You're lesbianic. Should we talk about Garcelle?
Yes.
Miss Bouye.
Oh, I was thinking about the first episode of the season of Beverly Hills. I was thinking about Garcelle. And I think she is such an incredible player on the show as far as how she interacts with the group. However, her personal storylines, I'm like, I don't care about your sons.
Right.
The way that they're trying to shove that oldest son down our throat, it's like,
God.
I do, like this first episode where it's like, oh, and he has a new girlfriend. I'm like, I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't care. And like, God bless. I think it's so cool that you're producing. I don't care.
Right.
This can all be taken care of in 3 minutes.
Yeah.
And just like get her into the mix. Like her dating, like I just don't think she's someone who will actually like show that much of herself on the show, but she very much gets into it with the ladies.
Yes.
In a way that's great.
So I'm not as bothered by her personal story. I do find it kind of boring because it's the same thing every year.
That's what it's the same thing every year. If it changed, but it never does.
No, it's always like, I'm looking for a guy. I'm looking for my next chapter. You know, like, all right. Like, and I think that the two, are they twins?
Oh, well,
The two boys?
I think they are.
They're twins, right?
I think they are, but I could be wrong.
Sweetest, most adorable, gentle, sweet boy. We love like a sweet boy. But I'm just like, yeah, I
get it.
I get it. Like at this point, it's like, okay. And I think that Garcelle is one of those housewives that has found a way to craft like the perfect amount to share.
Yeah.
Like it's not necessarily a lie. It's just like a very, very watered down version of like her life.
Yeah.
That's like what's the word?
Palatable?
Palatable for television.
Yeah.
But you're right. But then with the other women, she wants to know about your divorce. She wants to know if you're having sex. She wants to know if you're sleeping in the same bed. She wants to know the last time you talk. Like she wants you to cut yourself open and bleed out on every dinner table that they have. And it's like, okay, what about you?
What about you? Like you're telling me that you're not out there like actually dating?
Yeah.
Like where's the last toxic man you dated?
Right.
Where is he?
Yeah. Where are your hookups? Like what is going on with you besides being a working mom who's trying to juggle it all? Like we know that.
She works 2 jobs and never stops, and we love her for it.
But I do, like you're right, I love the way she interacts with the women. The way she's integrated herself into the group is just masterful.
Seamless.
Yeah.
Also, have you watched the after show?
No.
Okay, you have to watch it because they group them all with like 1 or 2 other housewives for her interview.
Yeah. I do watch it sometimes.
So, but hers now is her, Sutton, and Jennifer Tilly. And Troy, the 3 of them interacting, it's like, when are we getting this morning show?
Yeah.
This is like the fucking talk, The View. They are so charming and easy together. And the way they're like, it's not like it usually is on an after show where it's like Kyle saying like, can you believe that she does this? Or like Dorit, like, oh my God.
Right.
And like the other housewife they're talking to is just a blank sheet of paper, just waiting for it to be over. This is the 3 of them truly kikiing their ass off. They're all just like lounged in their chairs, like joking it. And they sit with them for way longer. And it's like, this is a chemistry between these women that is palatable.
Ooh, I'm sensing some kind of like talk moment, maybe a podcast or something.
A podcast? This would be a podcast that I would listen to with 0% irony. It would be truly my Las Culturistas.
Yeah, no, I could totally see that.
Someone needs to get this message.
I'm sure, especially with Jennifer Tilly being there, I'm sure that they're probably being approached already for all kinds of crazy shit.
And Jennifer is so great in it. She's only like a friend of, and she's like walking in there like she's an OG.
Yeah, and she watches the show, which I love.
Yeah, so she knows, and she had some really good perspectives, I would say.
I bet.
And she was honestly like a big voice of reason, I would say.
Yeah. We really are, it's like we really have to take a moment and just realize that we're living in a time that one day we're going to be like, that was fucking insane. Like Jennifer Tilly was like a real housewife. Like it's a pop culture moment that is so special.
Oh, Troy, how do we infiltrate the lives of Sutton and Jennifer Tilly? I do think it's possible.
Oh, it's 100%
I think it's actually
possible.
Easier than we think.
First of all, the night that I hung out with Sutton at the gay bars in New York.
Oh my God, yes.
she was begging to go. She was like, where are we going next? Because I came out here to dance. Like she was like, she wanted us to link arms and take her to the next place. It took 1 minute to be, I hung out with her all night. It took one interaction. I literally walked up to her. I hadn't even spoken yet. And she touched my face and just went off about how she loves drag, but she didn't come out here to watch drag queens. And she kept saying, I love drags. I love them. I have given them money and I don't mind. I don't mind giving them money. First of all, drags, like as a descriptor of people, is crazy. And I was like, well, we're like going to Stonewall if you want to come across the street. And she was like, yeah, I do. Of course. Because like I said, I want to be here and I want to be out, but I went and changed. Me and my friend went to the ballet and I went all the way home and put on my shoes. And I looked out and she was like wearing this like big Dolce & Gabbana, like floral, like just like this crazy Kentucky Derby gown with like shape-ups.
Oh, I love.
She was wearing Skechers.
Oh my God.
And her little stick legs and
Those stick legs, shocking every time you see him.
It's like they look like scary. Like they look like they're gonna break.
Like she's been in a coma.
Well, that being said, what do you think about Garcelle's cover first and foremost?
Oh my God. I mean,
she looks fucking
insane. And also this dress, like when you really zoom in on it, it's like such a cool dress too.
Yeah.
It's like, this is all rainbow, like chainmail.
Yeah.
It's a really fun, slutty as hell dress. She's got a little peekaboo butt crack at the top. I mean, she looks insane.
She looks like a car model or something, kind of like nasty. Like her body is nasty. It's like purely sex. You look at her and you think that I want to have sex with that woman. Like, she is so hot that you literally can't help but sexualize her.
And it's just comparing it to Denise's cover, it feels so much more intentional.
Oh my God, it's so much more art driven. You can tell that that's a woman that's been modeling for most of her career. Mm-hmm. It's a good cover.
She knows her angles.
Mm-hmm.
She knows where to place those hands.
Yeah.
No, it's great. And then her actual spreads are like, okay. I just like can't believe this is, not saying because she looks so hot, like I can't believe this is our Garcelle, but just like, I don't know, like how out there and like, bam.
Dude, it's titties out, vagina out, legs out, booty out. She is giving. And it's just.
Oh my God. This is so noir. She has like the noir lighting on her face. It's like all dark and then this like bright kind of light on her face.
Just for those of you who are not looking at this with us right now, it's very like LA Confidential.
Yes.
Like it's very like, it's full noir. The lighting is so noir. Like it's very like Pulp Fiction. It's just like really, it's good.
Oh my God. Wait. I'm wondering if this shoot is on the Queen Mary. Okay. So she's definitely on a boat.
Mm-hmm.
Her first photo, she's just like sitting on the deck of a ship.
Sitting on the deck of a ship.
With her blue fur, bright blue fur. Yeah, look at the little portholes.
I was trying to get pregnant for the longest time, couldn't get pregnant. I was going through infertility treatments and everything like that. And then Playboy comes around the second time. And I thought, I was really down on my body and I was like, I have a kid. How can I not get pregnant? And we were doing everything. It wouldn't work. So Playboy says, we can shoot you anywhere in the world you want to be. And so me and my glam team were like, should we do it in Africa? Should we do it in Australia? Where should we go? And I was in the middle of fertility treatment, so I couldn't travel. So we shot it in Long Beach on the Queen Mary.
On the Queen Mary? Oh my God, I love that.
So I owe my glam team to this day a trip. I had estrogen patches on my stomach that they airbrushed out because I was trying to get pregnant.
Those pictures are unbelievable.
Thank you. And I only showed my top, by the way. If there's any pictures out there that are my bottoms, they're not me.
Oh.
Yeah. There are some really raunchy photos out there that
They like Photoshop
I'm
your
like,
head.
how do people get away with that?
Oh, it is so, and it's classic Playboy sexiness where it's like bustiers, it's lingerie, it's stilettos, pantyhose. Like, it's very like classic Playboy.
I love this because it looks like she's just on the deck of the Titanic.
Yeah, and okay, let me just explain for a second. So there's this one picture where she's standing like on the, like literally like on the deck. She's fully nude. She's like holding a fur, but her body in full Britney toxic vibes is covered in these like gems.
A body stocking.
Oh, is it a body stocking?
I think this is a body stocking.
That would make sense because it's not very Playboy to like glue gems all over somebody's body.
No, this is a body, or maybe
I feel like it could be gems.
it could just be. Yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe it is. Wow, did they just glue?
I think they glued her from head to
No,
toe
you're right.
in gems.
They glued her head to toe in gems. Wow.
Because her butt is so big, you'd be able to see where it like.
That is true. No, you can see the curves in her butt. Wow. Those
She looks in. Her body is insane. Like, her ass is fucking huge.
And she like has this extremely long braided ponytail that has the crystals in it as well.
Yeah.
It skims the top of her butt.
Yep.
It is.
It's like she looks so good. Like, it's unbelievable, honestly. Especially in comparison to what we did to Denise's. I mean, Denise looks stunning, but this is just beyond words.
This is definitely, though, the Queen Mary. I have been to this bar, and I'm also remembering that, like, Holly and Bridget were obsessed with the Queen Mary.
Yeah, that's why I know what it is.
And it's 2007.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my God. Holly might have...
Holly may have directed this one. And it's themed. I mean, it's just so...
It is.
It's a great... Did she say anything in this article that stuck out to you?
One thing that did stick out to me was, where is it? She says she is not the person people think she is. The woman we've come to know and love as Francesca Fancy Monroe, Jamie Foxx's sultry romantic foil on The Jamie Foxx Show, and as the uncompromising Assistant District Attorney Valerie Haywood on NYPD Blue, doesn't regard herself as the sort of person who kicks down doors to get what she wants. Quote, I hate confrontation, and I cry at the drop of a hat, she says with a self-deprecating laugh.
Okay.
It's bizarre. The roles I get as an actor are tough, and I've had to learn to play that because it wasn't in me. And can you imagine? This is the girl I know loves a confrontation.
She lives for a confrontation. Oh my God.
And she approaches the confrontation with like a laid back, like cigarette in her mouth. Like, so what about you, kid?
Yeah.
It feels as if she revels in a confrontation.
Especially with like a weak idiot.
Oh.
When she knows that you're dumb, like Dorit, she knows is dumb, so she just plays with her like a cat toy.
It is
She just kind of pats her around.
Oh, and to me, it's interesting to read that because, you know, I guess people can change.
Yeah, and it's so funny, like, when I hear her mention the Jamie Foxx Show, it's like, it's just such a weird thing when your Housewives had a pre-Housewives life. Like, I knew her for something for so long, and I was obsessed with the Jamie Foxx Show as a kid. And I just knew her as like his hot girl.
Yeah.
Who would like walk in with like her legs out and you'd hear like yeah. And it's just like so crazy that that's our Garcelle. But yeah, it's just like I guess people do change.
They really do. Like
Housewives will bring it out of you.
Wow. She was also a waitress at the Playboy Club when she was 17.
Very interesting.
She got a fake ID and started working there in New York. And then also they close out the article with fans connect see Garcelle in the Lindsay Lohan thriller I Know Who Killed Me.
It's because of 2007.
Which hits theaters July 27th. So this was her I Know Who Killed Me promo.
I was like, I knew it because it's 2007 and she's a huge part of that movie. Like, she is literally the detective. Like, she's in a lot of it. And she's great in it. If you guys have not watched I Know Who Killed Me in the last, I don't know, 10 years, go. Give me
I
a
feel
little.
like we did have an entire episode where we were like, you need to.
You do. I mean, Lindsay Lohan, smoking with a bionic arm. Come on.
Oh my God.
Come on.
bionic.
That she doesn't, that sometimes goes idle. She can't control it. It's violent. Come on.
You know, and I know we said this when we talked about this last, but we really need to watch it again and bring it back to the zeitgeist.
For sure.
I think it could have a second life.
I think Lindsay needs to embrace it.
Oh my God, yeah.
I know she doesn't like to talk about it because it was such a bad time for her. That was her, she was literally in the worst year of her entire life.
Yeah.
But the campiness of that film needs to be repurposed.
You know, the thing with Lindsay Lohan, I think that would help her a lot as far as her image is she needs to do the Robert Downey Jr. thing, which is to actually lead with that time period and have a lot of self-deprecating humor about it.
Yeah.
And be like, you guys know how wild I was. Oh my God, that drug addict.
Yeah.
I think people would respect her so much if she had a level of awareness and self-deprecation.
I agree. Acknowledge the thing that that walks into the room before you.
And I just think it would show a lot of self-awareness. And I think that is what has always been missing from her persona is self-awareness.
Yeah. Instead of I've moved on and I'm happy and I'm changing and things are changing and I'm lighting my candles and I'm doing my work and I'm doing yoga and I'm talking to people. I'm seeing my therapist and I'm a mom. It's okay, we know you're lighting candles. We know.
How fun would it be if you're I'm a mom and former mess. Do you think we'll ever get Lindsay Lohan on Real Housewives?
I've thought about it. I think that it is I don't think Andy would like it, but I think that he'd love her as some sort of a friend, but not, I don't think he would ever.
But now that Jennifer Tilly is on.
Yeah, that's true.
I feel like the winds have changed and it's actually just more about you can be famous. You can be formerly famous, but you can't come in with a sort of production mind.
Yeah.
You can't be coming in essentially Lisa Rinna as she starts to go off the rails, where you're just self-producing everything. We're not actually seeing anything about you.
Yeah. And you're turning it into Melrose Place.
Mm-hmm. And we can see the math that you're doing.
Yeah.
I think as long as you're coming in with authenticity, at this point, it's they're all so famous that most of those housewives now are in a way more famous than Lindsay Lohan is.
Yeah.
She has the same level of fame.
True.
As so many of them.
Yeah. I mean, Dorit, is pretty much more famous than Lindsay at this point.
She's more relevant.
Yeah, it's true.
More parents would be able to be yes, Dorit, than Lindsay Lohan.
Yeah.
They haven't thought about that girl in years.
Yeah. Oh, from the Parent Trap?
The Parent Trap? Oh my God. Is she okay? Is she dead?
Is she still doing drugs?
She was so talented. She could do that accent. And then the other accent, I mean.
That was not two little girls. One little girl.
That was one little girl. Oh my God. I never knew until I saw her in Mean Girls and you told me. Mom, that's one girl. That's one
two little girls. Speaking of Miss Flipped Out Bob, should we talk about Lisa Rinna?
No, I can make a real meal out of this one. Henny.
She looks Gorgina.
Oh my God. I mean.
Stunning beauty.
And her hair is, her hair is arguably the same, but it's more tousled. It's the tousled version of your bob.
Yeah.
And it looks like a 90s dream.
Yeah. It is. She looks so incredible. And she's filled out in a way because, she's buried the lead and now we're going to get into it. She's pregnant.
She is pregnant. The cover says, Melrose mom, Lisa Rinna, proud, pregnant, and beautiful. And now on the cover, they sort of hide the pregnancy tummy.
Right.
They really, you wouldn't know. But she does have, huge boobs and her nipples are just popping out of her shirt.
Yeah, I thought they were pierced because they're so big.
because they're so big, but it's just filled with milk
Yeah, they're just
and
enlarged.
hormones.
Yeah.
But then you go to the article, and for some incomprehensible reason, other than the fact that it's Lisa Rinna, the first picture is her and Harry Hamlin hugging each other.
No, Harry looks hot.
He looks hot as hell.
He looks good.
But knowing, like, putting Hugh Hefner in context of all of this, it's shocking
Yeah, it's insane.
that he allows this.
It's insane.
They must be like friends with Hef.
I think that it's because Harry was friends with Hef.
Yeah.
And they've done some debaucherous, disgusting shit at that house
Disgusting.
together.
Oh, yeah.
You know.
So it says Melrose mom, Lisa Rinna, is great with child.
Ew. Oh my God. Ew. They're like, she still fucks good.
Oh, she still fucks good, even though that baby's in her. Delilah Bell, all tucked up in that tummy.
She still fucks just how you want her to.
She is referred to as Mrs. Harry Hamlin in the first paragraph. And it says,
I like Missy Harry.
Missy Harry Hamlin. They should have named their first daughter Missy Harry Hamlin. It says, quote, I saw a Playboy next to the cash register, and all of a sudden, something in me said, you have to do Playboy pregnant. For a woman from a small town in Oregon who had never even considered posing nude, fuck off.
Come on.
Get
bent, literally.
This suggestion came as something of a surprise. Quote, I thought, what? She says, laughing. But I was also really excited about it. She pulled her best girlfriend, then her publicist, then her husband. The reaction from all quarters, she says, was shock, then consensus. This could be really cool. So she pursued the idea gingerly, cautiously, convincing herself that if it didn't happen, she wouldn't be upset. After all, she could always continue a career that featured a mid-90s stint on Days of Our Lives before heating up with her move to Melrose Place, and a life with Hamlin that would soon include the first of the several children she would like to have. Quote, I thought, I'm just going to put it out there, and if the universe says this is what I should do.
Dramatic pause.
It'll happen. If it doesn't, it'll go away. But in a strange way, I always so felt that I had to do it. As I talked the idea through with Harry, I said, I don't know why, but I just have to do it.
I'm being called to it. Girl, it's fucking Playboy.
It's fucking Playboy.
Like, are you kidding?
And then she goes, oh my God. Well, also this, like, what's really ironic, Lisa says, of the 2-day photo session is that it was the most comfortable I've ever been at a photo shoot. I wasn't embarrassed or shy, and I never thought, what am I doing? It was effortless. I thought my body looked beautiful, but it wasn't really about me anymore. It was about the other being who has come into my body and into my soul.
Now, do they, because obviously Lisa loves talking about her Playboy, but and I know she's been in the magazine several times because the cover that they show to represent her as a girl that was in Playboy on Beverly Hills is the one where she's like standing really strong with her arms on her hips and she's like naked, like
yeah,
she's not pregnant. Does she say on the show that she's pregnant in one of her? I feel like the women would have had thoughts about that.
I think she did actually.
Yeah,
because I kind of have a vague memory of it being sort of like a quick aside. And I kind of remember thinking to myself, wait, what?
Did you do Playboy?
No, I did. But I knew you did.
I like how she acts like it's like a normal thing. Have you been to Hawaii? Have you done Playboy?
I didn't do Playboy.
Did you have breakfast this morning?
You did Playboy when you were pregnant.
I did.
It was
No,
a
I
pregnant
swear to
layout.
God.
Did you look pregnant?
No.
I was 7 months pregnant.
Because they actually see the baby.
No,
I do keep it classy, even in my smut. You never did it not pregnant?
I did it both. I don't think there's any magazine that would have paid to see me naked 7 months pregnant. I was as wide as I was tall. Like Humpty Dumpty with the maternity dress.
How is Harry with all this? He's okay?
Well, it's really interesting because, Harry does
I know she's going to do it no matter what.
So I might as well just
I either have to support her and get on board.
I did see Lisa's pictorial when she was pregnant, and I was at a train station, and I saw the magazine, and I went, oh, there's Lisa. And I went, oh, there's Lisa.
Well, that's also the way, if you guys look at it, how your kids perceive it too.
We had a really hilarious moment the other day where Amelia comes in. She goes, Mom, my friends have your Playboy.
No.
And they think you're a MILF. Oh my.
That's weird.
She just went. She walked out. If they want to see it, they're going to just go see it. But I think for me to go, hey, let's take a peek.
I love you all, but I have to go.
Okay.
Bye.
Great
Bye.
job. I'm so proud of you. Let's just take a little journey down memory lane. It's not gonna go over really well with anybody.
I'll speak to you tomorrow.
Okay, bye,
Try
girl.
and behave yourself just a little bit.
I don't think so.
Okay, good.
You're not going to.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my God. What a nutter.
That was
I love
hilarious.
her. Okay, I'm going to Google Lisa Rinna.
Lisa Rinna naked pregnant.
Let's see what comes up.
Oh my God. Well, there's definitely a bush. So Harry must be pleased. Because we all know that Harry loves a flippin' bush.
There's smoke coming out of my iPad.
Like, it's shocking that Hef even allowed it.
Well, and so we were discussing this earlier off mic, and she goes into this whole thing about how like basically this is like she doesn't use the word feminist because Hef would never allow that.
Yeah.
That's a bridge too far.
Yeah.
But basically it's like a feminist crusade of, she says, throughout the pregnancy, she refused to conceal her body in traditional maternity clothes. There's this sense of, oh, she's pregnant. We have to take care of her. Don't let her lift things or work too hard. Don't let her show her body. Let's put her in clothes that hide it. But if I have to go to an event where I have to wear a long dress, I don't wear a muumuu. I wear a dress that I would normally wear, just a little bit bigger. Women have responded wonderfully to that. But in the time that I've been pregnant, I've also had more men come up to me and tell me how beautiful I am and how sexy I look. Now, she is framing this all as like, this is a statement that like, pregnant women shouldn't hide.
Yeah.
And like, don't hide our bump under a bushel, honey.
Mm-hmm.
Which, granted, this is also a different time. It's 1998. Like, yes, we didn't have like Lindsay Hubbard out on her balcony with her bare stomach out on Instagram, of course. However, I think this is like much more about her realizing that men have fetishes for pregnant women.
Yep.
And she had all of these men coming up to her saying lewd, disgusting things. And she was like, oh my God, I should be a Playboy. And it's like, it's very like, now I wouldn't question this if I had never seen her on Housewives, but knowing that this was a woman who was like, I'm doing a commercial for adult diapers because I know you're going to talk about it.
Yeah.
That is the only reason why she's doing this.
Yeah, for sure. It's Lisa Rinna.
It's Lisa.
She's doing it in the most Lisa way.
So anyway,
No, but
back to Playboy.
Back to Playboy, which I'm a huge fan of Playboy. I always have been. But
I
some
have too.
people think about it in a way that like it's dirty or there's something wrong with it. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, clearly I don't think it's dirty and nothing's wrong with it because I've done it twice.
This one's a little creepy, the 6-month pregnant one. I mean, do guys get off on bellies?
I never looked at it like that. I felt like, okay,
It's
what's
an honor, but
I mean, what's Playboy really about? It's about procreation. I mean, really, if you get right down to it, men look at it,
Right.
it's all about sex. My feeling was I felt so beautiful pregnant and no one had ever
done that.
And I did it in a way like I had Alberto Tolo shoot it.
Oh, so it's
His
like
wife,
more artistic.
It's like a fashion. It's gorgeous. I think I'm very proud of it. And Hef at the time, I can call him Hef.
You can.
because
You've done. You're
done it
old school.
twice,
You're
right?
gangster. You're OG.
He wanted to see me pregnant because he didn't know if I looked, like a big fat heifer. So I had
Heifer?
to send him Polaroids of me pregnant naked.
I wonder what he did with those. I'm just joking. We love your half.
Oh boy!
Now, I will say, she is a hot pregnant woman.
Oh,
she looks
incredible.
Like, I feel like maybe the best I've ever seen her look. Like, she is literally radiating.
Want to know why?
because she's healthy weight.
Yeah.
I know. It's interesting to see what her face looks like filled out in
Filled
a way
out.
that's like natural and like healthy.
It just like, it looks so much like her face just looks like how it's like, oh, this is how you're supposed
How
this
she
is how
intended.
God intended.
Yeah, you're in his image right now.
Yeah.
And I guess you can kind of, I mean, what you expect from a sexy maternity shoot is exactly what this is. It's like in sheets, you know, she's posing with the bump in underwear. Like they're not reinventing the wheel. Like it's a sexy
She's on the
maternity shoot.
beach. Just like Denise.
On the beach, as you would expect, because she's a California girl. Her nipples are insane.
Insane. Did you ever what did you know her from? Like
Melrose Place.
See, I knew her from Days of Our Lives
Okay.
because when I was a young baby,
Mm-hmm.
I was watching Days of Our Lives every goddamn day with my mother. And that's where I knew her from. And then, of course, when she was on what was the Kristen Bell show?
Veronica Mars. Yeah.
Veronica Mars.
Yeah.
When she popped up on Veronica
Yeah.
Mars, that was huge.
I'm actually, you know what's sad is that I'm rewatching Melrose Place right now, and it is so good. It's so
Really?
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
so-
Okay, Troy, I have only watched like bits and pieces of Melrose Place. I've never really watched it.
It's very you.
Okay, I'm gonna jump in. Should I jump in from the beginning?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it's like it's great the whole way through.
Okay.
But Melrose Place is interesting because it's the peak of Heather Lock. I want to talk just for a second about Heather Locklear, okay?
Heather. I mean, speaking of Denise Richards.
Speaking of Denise Richards, and a woman who if she was in a better place in her life, would be the Real Housewife of Beverly Hills. She would be the ideal housewife. And like Melrose Place was happening during a time when like she was Aaron Spelling's like secret sauce to every show. And she would go on these shows and the ratings would fucking spike like crazy and her character would be the best character. So Melrose Place existed before her on it. And then she shows up, not really to save the show, but just like for Aaron Spelling to inject that secret sauce.
Yeah.
And it just fucking goes bananas. Like it is one thing before Heather Locklear, but when she shows up, it is it's on another level. And I know she's very troubled now and she's really been going through it for years. Like she's an addict and she's in that like sort of Anne Heche thing of her life where she just like kind of drives around drunk and she looks haggard and she's always getting arrested. And it's sad. And I just think that if she was in a better place in her life, like she would have been on this show for years. She may have been on it before Lisa. She may have like been on it rather than Lisa.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I could see that. I mean, to put Heather Locklear on I feel like it really was just like, we need a Melrose Place girl.
Yeah, pretty much. Because that's the exact... See, like when I picture a Real Housewife of Beverly Hills, like the kind of fame that they have, it's a Melrose Place, Days of Our Lives, soap star as their returns kind of fame.
Yeah.
Like it's like a soap or soap adjacent star.
Yeah. I mean, not Oscar nominated actress Jennifer Tilly. And
exactly. And here we are.
Here
we are. And it's very Shakespearean because Andy was such a soap opera head.
Oh, yeah.
It's like the reason he started the show. And like the irony that he was like, well, I don't want actors on the show, but I'll let like a couple soap stars on just for fun. And now here we are.
Here we are.
You know?
It's a slippery slope.
It is. It is.
Did you ever watch Days of Our Lives?
No. I love soaps though. I just never watched that one. I was a General Hospital. I was like that. Like As the World Turns. One Life to Live. I watched like a lot of soaps. One Life to Live.
Oh.
Yeah. I was really... But the best soap, and I've talked about this before, and anybody listening to this who knows what I'm talking about, have you ever seen The Bold and the Beautiful?
I've seen a little. Like, I never followed it, but...
You want to talk about a show made for gays?
Oh.
Dueling fashion. It's basically about Vogue and Bazaar.
Wait. I want to recap that.
Yeah, it's great. Dueling fashion houses that have like people that are sleeping with people from this house, and there are family businesses. So there's like the family that owns this magazine, like Elektra or something it was called, and then the family that owns this one, and it's about Vogue and Harper's Bazaar.
Do you know what would be really fun if they did a reboot of a soap opera? And I honestly think like that's the one they should do. But it's like, it's a soap opera, but it's like highbrow, like take all of those same like storylines and just make them even more like highbrow written, like get great writers.
And like you can cuss and show nudity.
Yeah.
It's on like FX.
Exactly.
Or streaming or something.
That would be so I can't believe no one's thought to do that. Really.
I know. Somebody needs to be brave and take the first step towards reintroducing young people to soaps.
Yeah.
Because I do think that young people are like open to watching stuff that isn't reality, like something reality adjacent that is scripted.
Mm-hmm.
And it's Housewives, but just acting.
And like you can kind of lean into the camp of it, but like with a real awareness of it and tongue in cheek.
Yeah.
So it's like a little bit comedy.
Yep.
But it's still like drama.
Yeah. And like queer.
And queer as hell.
Mm-hmm. Lots of men fucking.
Oh.
The young girls will come for that. Like if there's anything a young Gen Z girl loves, it is men intertwined with each other. It's why you girls love Harry Styles. I know I'm on to you girls.
We're on to you. You can't hide from us.
Well, this was really fun. We need to do more things.
I really like doing a themed episode where we can talk about a few different things and let it be Lucy, Boosey, apple juicy.
Yeah. Yes. And if you follow me on Instagram, you know that I also did buy Kelly Caloran Ben Simone. But we wanted to keep it Beverly Hills adjacent. So there will be
more.
Yeah, we'll if Jill Zarin secretly posed in Playboy, we'll find it.
Did Bethany ever do Playboy?
No.
She just did the P. Diva.
Yeah.
I'd rather go naked than wear fur.
Yeah, I guess you have any final Playboy Beverly Hills thoughts?
I hope this is a good season.
Yeah.
Even if it's not, the after show will be enough for me. And
I have faith.
I'm hopeful.
Dorit's cigarette gave me hope.
Oh my God. Smoking is so back.
It's so back. Thank God. I got a pack of Parlins right behind me. Well, thank you guys for listening. We love you and we enjoy you more than we could ever put into words. We enjoy you more than Playboy loves a naked woman on the beach, which is a lot.
That's a lot. If you guys know anything about Playboy, that's a lot.
Especially a pregnant woman with huge nipples.
Kisses.
Bye.